Welcome back, all you beautiful bulletproof handymen and women. So, Halloween, 3 days away, right? Soon as Halloween's over, we've officially entered the holiday season. And what a lot of you may have noticed if you've been doing this a while, and if you haven't been doing this a while, this is a good time for you to learn. There's typically a slowdown during the holiday season and or during the winter. Now, I have noticed with property management, the slowdown is specifically just the holiday season and not the entire winter, but you should be prepared for something of a slowdown during the colder months of the year. It's not really a huge deal, it's very normal, don't get too worried. But this is a good time to go over what we can do to get more work during this time of year, or what we can do to simply improve our business or our lives and be prepared for next year using this time when it's a little bit slower to take care of a lot of stuff. So what I have here is just a nice little list in no particular order of a lot of things that we can use this downtime for to either fill our time back in and make some more money or get ready for next year. And the first one, most important one, the best one I think is going to be just spend more time with your family. If you can afford to, just spend more time with your family. It's that type of year. There's nothing better in the world than family time. So if you can afford to, don't do anything different right now. Just take that extra time off and enjoy it. Number two is going to be to market Christmas light and decoration, installation, and removal services. And the important part with this one is don't forget to offer the removal services as well. Oftentimes people will pay for the whole package up front that includes you coming back in January to remove all of those decorations. Number three, market emergency services. Make sure all of your current clients are aware that you do offer emergency services. The holiday season, a lot of times people are coming into town from out of town. You've got a lot more people in a household than usual. So if things like toilets getting stopped up happens, it's a lot more important when you have a house full of people. So oftentimes during the holidays is when these things are going to happen, such as toilets getting backed up. It might just be circuit breakers getting popped, GFCI outlets getting popped that need to be reset, things like that. Maybe the hot water heater's not making enough hot water and it just needs to be turned up a little bit. But a lot of times these things come up during the holiday season because people have visitors and they're going to need that taken care of on an emergency basis. So this is a good time to just remind all your current clients that you are available for emergencies during the holidays. And number four, the holidays is actually a really great time to follow up on standby requests. Now, if you guys watch me much, you know I don't work for homeowners, right? But I do get a lot of phone calls during the year from homeowners for bigger projects that they're not in a hurry for. And when it's a bigger project that they're not in a hurry for, I do ask them if they want to be placed on my standby list. And if they say yes, what I do is I go into Jobber and I schedule their job. I put their job in as an actual job, but I schedule it for December 31st. And what that means to me is I know that when things finally start slowing down, it's going to be usually after Halloween when Thanksgiving is really on the horizon. When things start slowing down, I can go into Jobber, I can bring up every job that I put in for December 31st, filter to that day, and I can start giving those people a call and saying, hey, the holidays finally hit. It's a little bit slower. Like I said, if you still want that job done, now's a good time for us to come take a look at that. And oftentimes they do still want that job done. So make sure you have a standby list, first of all, throughout the whole year, if you're too busy. Make sure you have that standby list for those bigger jobs that are not a rush, and then use this time of year to go ahead and catch up on the standby work. And number five, this is also a really great time to pitch to new clients, and that's whether it's property managers, real estate agents, it's whether it's business to business or business to homeowner. This is a really great time to just start looking at your overall marketing strategy, your overall client base, figure out what you want to be doing next year, and use this downtime when people don't need your services as much. Use this time to just get in touch with them and get your information to them so that when they do need you in the spring, they're already going to have all your information on file. They're going to have already spoken to you. Hopefully, they're going to have already met you in person, and they're already going to know that you're the type of person they would like to hire when it gets busy. That way, when it does get busy, all they have to do is just contact you, send you the work, and get going. Number six, let's go ahead and take advantage of this time to do vehicle maintenance and vehicle upgrades. Our vehicles, if you're anything like me anyways, you're driving all over town all day, every day. Lots of little tiny things are going wrong and you're doing little temp fixes to them to just get you through until the next time you have time. So this is a really great time, guys. In fact, what you see behind me here, all of this stuff used to go with me every single day. In fact, far more than this. You can't see it, but there's a stack of bins here, and there's a stack of bins behind the camera. All of this stuff used to go with me all day, every day, and now it's the slower time of year, plus some changes I'm making to my business, getting my son spooled up. I have all my stuff in here, but this is a great time of year right now when it's slower to just pick a couple days where you can literally take everything you have out of your vehicle, scrub that vehicle top to bottom, make a list of all the little bulbs, all the little trim pieces that you need, all the little upgrades you need to do, get some stuff ordered on Amazon or AutoZone or O'Reilly's or wherever, and get all that stuff coming into the mail, get everything planned out, and really get that vehicle just tuned up and made nice again. Go through all your bins, go through all your boxes, go through all your tools, go ahead and oil your pneumatic tools, just update everything, upgrade everything, clean everything, inventory everything, and get it all nice and organized, and then put it all back in the vehicle so you can just have that nice, fresh start. And if I didn't mention earlier, don't forget to spend time with your family. This is that time of year. Hopefully all year's that time of year. But if you're trying to stay busy, let's start building kits for those jobs. All these kits behind me, y'all have been watching me build these on video for a while now. These 3 kits right here are new kits. I've got other kits that are in process. I've got some of these right here are also new kits. But get those kits built, guys. The kits are going to make you so fast and so efficient. It's going to mean that you're making more money per hour. It's going to open up more hours in the day to work so you can get more clients and bring in more revenue. So now is the time to start getting those kits built. Also, some other services you can market are going to be snow shoveling if you're in the right part of the country for snow shoveling, and winterization services. Snow shoveling, pretty obvious. Winterization services, what is that? Well, if you're down south, that might mean closing up evaporative coolers that are on the roofs, turning off the water, cleaning them out, replacing the pads, putting a nice big cover over them so you don't have cold air coming through the top on your evaporative AC down through your vents and into the house. That's one thing. That can also be weather stripping on doors, weather stripping on windows, and applying insulation to all the exterior pipes of the house. There's tons of different things. Go to ChatGPT, talk to ChatGPT about what kind of winterization services you can offer in your part of the country, and I bet it's going to have a lot of great ideas for you. And this is also a great time to just do your mass marketing in general, and one of the things you can mass market might actually be just some discounted services or some gift certificates as holiday gifts. So somebody might give as a Christmas gift to somebody a $200 gift certificate that they've purchased from you that can be used anytime over the next year. And maybe you add a 10% discount for gift certificates. So a $200 gift certificate cost them $180, and now you've got that on file. You've got a little extra revenue now for the slow season, and then you've also got a potential new client for next year. Once they use that gift certificate, impress them, do a great job, get that 5-star review on Google, and then see if they don't start calling you back for more work. And speaking of mass marketing, one of the ways you can do that, one of the many, many ways, is if you do have Jobber like I do. Jobber does have a mass marketing feature on there where you can send out mass emails to literally every client that you have or ever have had on the books. You can send a mass email marketing campaign out to them through Jobber. Another thing you can do in there is you can just set up automated campaigns so that when it's been a certain amount of weeks or a certain amount of months since the last time you worked for somebody, it will automatically send them a reminder that you're available and ready to work. And if you guys want to learn how to do that, come to one of my online workflow webinars. Those are free. They're every single weekend, usually on Saturdays. I'm going to take you through my general workflow in Jobber, how I do the admin work, and document all of my business. But once we finish that portion, I open it up to just general questions about the Jobber software. So that would be a great time for you to ask me to show you, and I can take you in and show you all the ins and outs. You can filter out who you want to send stuff to, who you don't want to send stuff to, when you want it to be sent. You can put little buttons in there that they can click to actually take them into your request form or to take them wherever you'd like to take them. But that feature is going to make it really easy for you to do some mass email marketing to all of your clients. And of course, guys, with this time of year, another really great thing you can do with all that extra time is just do some charitable work. Find some local organizations that, especially if they can use handymen, like the ones that are building houses for people or fixing people's houses, or you can just donate your time to the local food bank. But this is a great time, whether you do it from a personal level, like from Ray Duke going out there and helping, or if it's the Bulletproof Handyman going out there helping. It can be your business or it can be you personally. But use this time of year to go back there and just give back to your community. Oh yeah, another great thing you can do, send out some Christmas cards. Don't advertise your services, don't offer a discount, don't have any ask. Just send out some nice Christmas cards to all of your clients just to say, hey, it's been a great year. Thank you for utilizing my services. And from my family to yours, I hope you have an amazing holiday season. And this is a really great time of year for self-improvement, like furthering your education, getting your contractor's license, getting some certificates, maybe some mold remediation. There's all types of little certificates you can go get right now. And this time of year is probably the best time. You're going to want to be indoors anyway, so jump on your computer and see what types of certifications and or licensing you can update your business with. And by the way, when you attach that to your business, whether it be to your email signatures or you put it in your property manager packet before you go around to drop those off, add those licenses so that all your clients and your potential clients can see that they're not just dealing with a guy down the road with a handful of tools who's got an electric bill to pay this year. They're dealing with a legitimate business who's going out and continuing their education and making sure that the services that they provide are top-notch and 100% up to date. And number 13, 14, 15, I don't even know where we're at now, but go out and master a new skill. Guys, if you got to be indoors because it's cold outside and you don't have enough work, you know what the best thing you can do is? Go to Home Depot, get yourself a 4x8 sheet of drywall, a handful of 2x4s to prop it up with, and start knocking some holes in that drywall and practicing your hole repair. Or if you're really good at the hole repairs already, but you need work on your texture, get that 4x8 sheet of drywall and practice putting some texture on, and then just scrape that stuff off before it actually dries and sets, and start all over and texture that board again. Whatever skills it is that you happen to need, now's a good time. You can just get a book, get a Home Depot 1, 2, 3 electrical book, and just learn everything about household wiring that you can when you don't have the opportunity to go out and work. That would be an amazing way to spend your time. It's going to increase your revenue next year, and it's going to make your business more valuable to your clients. And I know this one isn't super fun, but this might be a really great time to know thy numbers. Go back through the year, figure out, if you don't already know, what did I spend? What did I make? How many hours was I working? Is my insurance the correct insurance plan? Do I need to make any adjustments on how I'm doing my scheduling? Sit back, look at the entire year, and try to really, truly figure out what your numbers were so that you can figure out what changes and improvements you need to make in 2025 to become more profitable and increase that revenue in 2025. Another great way to spend some of this holiday downtime also could be to build a website. Most of us have a website. I don't think most of us have a good website. So in the description of this video, by the way, I have a link for Wix. I think Wix is the best out there right now anyways for building a really professional looking website without paying a professional to build it. They have an AI feature. It's going to basically build the site for you, and all you've got to do is just go in, click on a picture, click edit, browse your computer, replace that picture with your picture, click on the words, click edit, replace their words with your words. But you can make some really outstanding websites on Wix right now with their AI feature. I do have some videos on how to do that too if you want to check it out, but go to the description of this video, look for that link. Go and play around with it. If you don't like it, don't purchase it, but I do think that you can make a really great website with Wix, and this is the perfect time of year when you don't have anything better to be doing to sit down and revamp that website. Something else that's really useful you can be doing that I actually just did during a live like 2 weeks ago, when you're going through all your tools especially, so this is a good thing to do at the same time, but when you're going through all your tools, let's go ahead and take pictures of every single valuable tool we have and even a lot of our inventory. Because if we do want to have additional coverage on our insurance for our tools and materials, this is a good time to do that, and you're going to need to be able to provide them with that evidence. So just go through everything you have, put it out on a countertop, take a picture, put those pictures in a file. If you have time to go back and assign value to every single tool and every single material, by all means go ahead and do that. But at the very least, you'll have the photos so that if by chance anything does happen, if your truck gets broken into and all your tools get stolen, and if you have gotten that additional coverage, you'll have the photos to back that up and say, look, here's exactly what I had. Here's pictures of every single valuable tool that I'm asking you to reimburse me for. And finally, let's work on our branding. Now, if you've already got great branding, don't change a thing. You don't want to be changing your branding up every year, but if you haven't truly gotten branding for your business, I highly suggest that you do. It's not very important during the first month or two. It's a little more important the first 6 months. It's a little more important the first year. But most importantly is as the years go by, your consistent branding over time, your branding becomes the way that your audience recognizes you, that your clients recognize you. When they see that font with that color combination, they just know right off the bat that that's you. And if you've been good to them and they've been good to you, and you have a good relationship, every time they see that brand, they're going to get that happy feeling, just like you get a certain feeling every time you see the Coca-Cola brand. So if you already have branding, by all means keep using it, but if you don't, now's a good time to get it. And I do want to say I have absolutely no financial ties to this company whatsoever. I wish I did because I have been promoting them for a while, but I really like the website smashinglogo.com. Smashing Logo is where I made my handyman business's logo and branding. Smashing Logo is where I made the Bulletproof Handyman business's logo and branding. And it's also where my wife has just got done using it to make her logo and branding for her tattoo studio she's going to be opening up soon. So go to smashinglogo.com. Invest, at least 3 or 4 hours into it. This is AI based. You're going to pick designers. They're basically fake AI designers. You're going to pick designers that have different styles, and they're going to start showing you designs, and you're going to heart or like some of them, and you're not going to like others, and you're going to keep going through, and then eventually you're going to have to recycle and start over, but it takes the data from the ones you liked before, and then it generates more and generate more and generate more, and you keep liking the ones you like, don't like the ones you don't like, generate more, generate more, generate more, and the more time you're willing to invest, the more just spot on these logos become, guys. I'm telling you, you have no idea how good this AI software is right now. I really hate that I'm not partnered with them because I love their product. I love everything they do. I've applied to be an affiliate with them and they've just rejected me for whatever reason. Maybe I'm not big enough. Maybe they just aren't looking for a male audience. It doesn't matter. Regardless of whether they're willing to partner with me, that's how much I like these guys. smashinglogo.com. Do me a favor while you're there. Tell them the Bulletproof Handyman sent you if you get the opportunity so that maybe they do partner with me someday. But work on that branding over the wintertime. You're going to love having branding. It's going to feel right. You're going to get one nice big branding kit, and you're going to be able to just send that. You want a brochure? Boom, use your branding. Here's your font, here's your colors, here's your layout, here's your everything. So, I can't think of much more. I mean, there's a million things you can do, Clean your front yard, clean your backyard, throw some seeds in the ground, maybe build a garden for next spring. Of course, spend the extra time with your family. There's lots of productive ways to spend the downtime, but this is the ways that I can come up with that I think are just going to be really best for your business so that you can always be utilizing all your time as efficiently as possible. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a beautiful holiday season, a great Halloween. I hope you have all the family in the world with you for Thanksgiving. I hope you have the merriest Christmas you've ever had. I love you guys. I hope you're out there killing it, and I'll see you on the next one.